playing up front. Josh Richardson out there with C.J. McCollum. And it's Ingram in at the 3 spot. And for the Lakers, they've got Andre Drummond. And it's Lopez in at the 2 guard. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long. You don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Ingram. Richardson against Lopez. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You take a look at the Celtics. They're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
You know, for the Lakers, they've begun this year playing with some real fire, and it's produced some top-notch basketball, doing better than many expected.
Williamson outside. That one goes in.
The explosiveness gets Zion through the contact. Defender didn't stand a chance.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, he made that drive look easy, but that had a high degree of difficulty.
Here's New Orleans. Pass to Richardson. All sorts of time. And that one comes up a bit short.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
And slam dunk by James.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Now here's Ingram. McCollum outside. Lopez with the steal. To the inside. Lopez. That falls. Nice feed that time from James.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
James against Ingram. Outside Richardson. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Lopez. Stolen by Valanciunas. Here's Richardson. He can't get it to go, and the Lakers will go the other way with it. Their first chance this season playing the Pelicans.
Yes, the first of 4 meetings between the teams. They should be quite familiar with one another by the end of it.
It's the kind of season series that can really make a difference in the standings. If one team ends up dominating the other.
And looking at the way the game is played now, Smitty, feels like you'd be a perennial all-star.
All right, B.A., I appreciate that. Certainly, it would be a lot of fun to play in this wide-open style, but not fun to switch on guys like LeBron and Embiid, drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
Lopez against Richardson. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Pelicans have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Williamson passes to Ingram. McCollum outside. Goes up on the wing. Rebound by the Lakers. They're coming off that loss against Denver.
I really think the nail in the coffin was their missed free throws. That's usually an ominous sign.
You hate to lose it at the line, especially when you're getting what you want in other areas of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
The Pelicans have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Puts it up from 15. Gets a hand on it. It's good on the putback.
The persistence of Valanciunas paying off in a big way on the glass. He is just a tremendously hard worker.
Here's Lopez. 17 points in his last outing.
Only a few guys in the league are going to give you more double-doubles than Jonas Valanciunas. And as his career goes on, he only gets more of them.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. Smitty, and in terms of numbers, Valanciunas has been good for a double-double in about 2 out of every 3 games the past few years.
You know, B.A., it speaks to his commitment to being an all-around force, not just a low-post scoring machine.
Some changes now for the Lakers. Lynn's checked in for Drummond. Davis comes in for Bull. And it's Morris in for Lopez. Nance for three. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. Man, good whistle there.
Trey Murphy, that's his first personal foul.
That free throw, good from Davis. You know, this Lakers team is running with one of the most veteran squads in the league, Smitty.
Tons of experience and wisdom on their bench. These are all battle-tested guys, B.A., who know how to overcome tough situations and win games. Over the years, no team in the NBA has had more star power than the Lakers. They always have at least one future Hall of Famer on the roster.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Alvarado. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Crowder, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Connaughton comes in for Lopez. And again, the Lakers, no good. You know, when we talk about the Lakers, you expect them to have a superstar.
B.A., starting with Wilt in the 60s, then Kareem during the 70s, Magic dominating the 80s, and more recently Shaq with Kobe, LeBron and AD, the biggest names flock to L.A.
Here's Morris. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Back to Connaughton. Takes a three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Here's Murphy. Again, the Pelicans good for two.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Davis finds Morris. And here's Connaughton for three. Vanderbilt pulls it in. New Orleans has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And he drops the first. And some changes here for the Lakers. LeBron, he's checked in for Crowder. Lopez comes in for Davis. And it's Lopez in for Morris.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And Lopez gets it to go.
You just love how reliable he is night in and night out. His offense is there.
Here's Alvarado. Off target at the rim.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Nice catch, buzzer!
Wow!
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
I didn't think
Even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Was simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
So for New Orleans right now, C.J. McCollum is out there with Josh Richardson. Then it's Brandon Ingram. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Murphy in at the 4.
It's empowering to play with LeBron because if you get open, he will find you.
New Orleans in the lead.
No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Now here's Ingram. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Here's Valanciunas. And he can't bank that one in. And for the Lakers, they're shooting around 44%. Not bad. That one's good from James on the assist by Lopez. James has got 6. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
BA, I think it will be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Back to Lopez. Puts up a 3. Can't get it to drop. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
It's simple. Your defense has to be razor sharp on the road. You really want to take the crowd out of the game. Easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Richardson. Rebounded by Lopez.
And despite his struggle scoring the ball, they've done enough to build this lead.
It's James with the drive. And slam dunk by James.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And the Pelicans call time here. And every team has them. Those games where you just don't have it. Why does that happen, Brett?
Well, I think, first of all, 82 games. It's a grind of a season. You factor in traveling, injuries, players out for different reasons. You're going to have moments like this where it just doesn't happen. You know what you do? You learn from it, you move on, and you get ready for the next night.
Gert Sevens checked in for the Lakers. Davis comes in for James. And a change for the Pelicans. Zion Williamson is checked in for Murphy. And here's Ingram outside. Pelicans keep it alive. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Great position by Zion. It's what allows him to get offensive rebounds.
Outside Davis. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. And Lopez gets it to go.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Richardson, the pass to Williamson. Back to Richardson. McCollum outside. No good. A bit long that time. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Lopez. Basket's good. Lopez has got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Pelicans were pretty impressive last season, managing to successfully battle their way into the playoffs through a tough play-in tournament.
Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas has a look from the mid-range. He is very comfortable taking it.
Pass to Bowl. Outside Davis. Now Lopez. And here's Lopez. 12 points for him. Up and over Richardson. Lopez can't hit. You know, in that play-in, the Pelicans faced some serious competition, Smitty.
BA, they defeated the Spurs and the Clippers, which was no easy task. But the Pelicans were ready for the challenge and ended up securing a playoff berth.
Here's Davis. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
That free throw good from Davis. Smitty, the challenges of being a small market team are very real for the Pelicans.
You know, it's tough to attract big-name talent or get stars willing to invest in your franchise. BA, but the Pelicans are doing what they can to overcome it.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Lakers. Crowder comes in for Bowl. Now here's Ingram. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Good on the bucket.
A sound jumper goes a long way in this league. Ingram understands that and makes the most of his.
Here's Davis. Soft touch off the glass. He has 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
For New Orleans, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Now here's Jones. Back to Ingram. Pass to Alvarado. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point range. The Lakers with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
James is checked in for Davis. And the Pelicans also making a change. Vanderbilt's checked in. James with a steal. Here's Lopez. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Superb vision and decision by Jay Crowder. Rotating the ball, executing this offensively, flawless.
Williamson outside. Pass to Alvarado. Nance outside. And here's Williamson. Here's Jones for three. Rebounded by LeBron. Here's Lopez. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And now it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Williamson misses off the right iron. Pass to Lopez. 2 on the clock. Can't capitalize inside. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. The Lakers on top. They lead by 4. Don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
32.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor, and at the end of the period, they had a slight deficit of 3 points. They had a very good second quarter, currently holding a 4-point advantage at halftime. And that's a wrap. With
Welcome to the floor.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Lopez has gotten just 4 of his 10 shots to fall here. Jay Crowder is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's LeBron James, and it's Lopez in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. For 3, James. The Pelicans pull it in. Valanciunas has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
When you have space like he did there, you never go with the fadeaway jumper. He has to attack the rim next time.
And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 16 points now.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, that's such a big play here in a close game like this one. Great concentration from him.
Murphy, he's checked in for the Pelicans. And with his size and reach, Valanciunas is a monster on the boards, Grant.
That is true. I mean, impossible to move in the paint. He gets a wide base and just vacuums missed shots. And his great touch allows him to rack up second chance points as well.
Here's McCollum. And he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Beating past the D. Once CJ decides to drive, he holds nothing back.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
The 3 knocks down the long J. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
The 3, James. He can't get that one to fall. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Pass to McCollum. Richardson with it. Outside Ingram. Shot clock at 6. The 3 from Valanciunas. Crowder grabs the miss.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And it's Ingram with the basket on the assist by Richardson. Ingram's got 6.
Playing to Ingram's strengths. He's most effective when he gets his points within the flow of the offense.
And here's Lopez from the arc. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Richardson with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Pass to James. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That's on Josh Richardson.
The defense is all over LeBron, so he gets physical to ensure he's fouled while shooting.
And the Lakers with some changes. Len comes in for Drummond, and Yurtseven subbed in for Crowder. Both free throws good from James. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Timeout call, the Pelicans.
It may be a players' league, but the coaches obviously play a big part as well.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
Make some noise.
And the Lakers with some changes. Jones, he's checked in for Len. And it's Davis in for LeBron. Stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. And he's going for the oop here. And it's Lopez with the jam.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
But I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Pass to McCollum. Ingram against Davis. 5 to shoot. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
And the Pelicans will go for a different look here. Nance, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Vanderbilt comes in for Ingram. Jones, he's checked in for Richardson. And Alvarado's subbed in for McCollum.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Jones with the block. Ooh, that one looked like it was on the way down. Yep, they call goaltending. Count the bucket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Pass to Lopez. Beyond the arc. Pelicans cleared away. Left side Jones. And he banks in the layup.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Los Angeles has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. And here's Lopez from the arc. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Pelicans. And the Pelicans making a change here. McCollum's checked in.
Substitution. C.J. McCollum.
And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Pass to Vanderbilt. And here's McCollum, covered by Lopez. And C.J. McCollum with the 3. Now it's a 3-point New Orleans lead.
I like how aggressive CJ is on offense. He is taking the shots he wants.
Davis from long range. And again, the Lakers, no good. New Orleans has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Now here's Jones. McCollum outside. Back to Jones. 4 on the clock. Vanderbilt controls the rebound and the putback.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Pass to Lopez. To halt the run. Doesn't go that time. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. McCollum with it. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And a change for the Pelicans. Williamson's checked in for Nance. And again, no good by the Lakers.
Part of why they have this lead, they're doing the little things out there.
Pass to Jones. Here's Murphy. Fires for 3. Drummond grabs the miss. Connaughton finds Crowder. Goes up at the elbow. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And they push the... The Lakers trail. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson. C.J. McCollum is out there with Josh Richardson. And it's Valanciunas in at the 5, down low. Morris can't hit. New Orleans has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Williamson. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Morris outside. Fires the 3. Drops in the 3. Morris has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Richardson for 3. Drains the triple.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well. So much of rebound is about positioning. Effort, no lack of it right there.
McCollum, the pass to Ingram. Now here's Williamson, guarded by Morris. Williamson misses. The Lakers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Back to McLemore. Launches it. Valanciunas with a rebound. Valanciunas has got 8 rebounds in the game.
I mean, in transition, Josh Richardson is fast with or without the ball in his possession.
Pass to Crowder. And Josh Richardson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Here's Sevens checked in for Drummond. Bull comes in for Connaughton. Lopez, he's checked in for McLemore. And it's Lopez in for Morris.
Jay Crowder gets it. He's applying pressure on the offensive end, and he beats them with the pass.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. New Orleans calls timeout.
Man, give a big round of applause for your Laker Youth Dance Team.
Checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Crowder. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, well, Willie Green had some advice for the team over that last break. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
And Allie, thank you for that. The Lakers have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's James, and it's James with the jam.
Anytime you can get LeBron something right at the rim, that's good offense.
Outside Richardson, knocked away. Lopez with the steal. James outside. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's going to be on Brandon Ingram.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
He misses the free throw.
And really, is there anything LeBron can't do? One of the most versatile players the game has ever seen.
And the second free throw is good. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Outside Richardson. Pass to Williamson. No good with a layup.
You love their effort. They've owned the glass tonight.
And it's Lopez. That time on the assist by Lopez. Lopez has got 7 assists in the game. Lopez against McCollum. On the wing, Richardson. Five on the clock. Lets it go from 11. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pelicans lead by 6.
Just love the way Valanciunas is outworking the defenders to get that rebound and finish the trip with a slam.
Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
McCollum against Lopez.
Lakers foul. Damian Jones.
And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And so it's New Orleans with it. They've led by as many as 11. Clock at 6. Ingram on the wing.
2 minutes remaining in this
Making a great play to challenge the shot. LeBron's D can shut you down.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And it's James with the jam.
When you need a big score, you want LeBron to at least touch the ball, and this is why.
New Orleans has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now Los Angeles with it. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Jones in the post. McCollum defends. To tie it up. And it's laid in by Jones. Jones has gotten his first points in this one.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
I don't think he expected to get that good of a look. Poor communication defensively.
Shot's good by McCollum.
This is why C.J. McCollum is seen as a leader, drilling a big shot.
Over to the left wing. Lopez passes to James to take the lead. They get it back.
It's so hard to keep the defense honest when you miss wide open looks like that.
They grab their own miss. Valanciunas. Jones with some nice D.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Oh, LeBron hammers it home.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Here's McCollum. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pelicans lead by 2.
He's shown he can get it done in the big moments. JV delivering in the clutch.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 2. There's 45 seconds left in the game. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jonas Valanciunas.
Defensively, they were not prepared for his inside game. They were not able to deny him the ball. And once he got it, he was so quick and able to get to work. Just a masterful performance in the paint tonight.
Yurt Sevens checked in for the Lakers.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
New Orleans calls timeout. And some changes here for the Lakers. Jones comes in for Yurt Seven, and Lynn subbed in for Bowl. 41 seconds left in the game. McCollum's shot is off. What a huge trip here.
Absolutely. You can feel the energy in this arena. Cash. His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. New Orleans calls timeout. They're behind by 2. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Heading to the court, the Lakers girls. Let's make some noise. Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Drummond's checked in for Jones. And it's Bull in for Lynn. Here's McCollum. Money.
Keeping his composure even under pressure. CJ shows up in the clutch.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambled.
Richardson against Lopez. Lopez in the post. It's good!
I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
So it's a narrow victory for the Lakers, pulling it out for the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, it was a challenge for you tonight as far as the matchup went. How much does that motivate you in a game like this?
My matchup is not an individual matchup. It's us as a team trying to get better, and we was able to hold court, so it was a good win for us.
Thanks, LeBron. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.